Hello, folks. Did anybody know that there was a prequel to the tale of Bob? Well, let me explain. See, before Bob was tricked by a certain someone they thought it was really nice, there was a girl. A girl that Bob actually kind of felt sorry for. And her name, well, let's just call her C. She was basically very nice. And if and as we all know, Bob Rillick's a very nice. He does like the kind chicks, but sometimes he did prefer the bad chicks, and really that backfired for him in a different way. But that's another story for a whole another day. So Bob, he'd try so hard to get C to notice him, and he'd jump at the chance to help C with anything she needed. He'd help her, and he kept trying, but he that but C always loved freaking R, and Bob just always tried to comfort her every time she was sad, because every time she tried to get R to notice her, he'd just probably just freaking tell her no, until one year, which was a few years ago, she had R actually blocked C blocked blocked C because he just couldn't take all the, I guess, pestering. Now Bob Bob got together with somebody, the girl that tricked him, but he still felt angry, that bit of rage they had, but he could never, and I mean never, let that go. So when he saw the two videos of her talking about how she'll be forever alone and all that other stuff, it made Bob angry, because from Bob's perspective, it's like she always chose R, never Bob. He felt hurt. He felt very hurt until he decided to tell her off and tell him how he felt. And Bob did this before, but I don't think she really got the gist of it. Yeah, yeah. She was making an excuse not to try and date Bob, but she really wanted to go out to R. You know, and when she finally asked Bob about, do you want to know a little bit more about me? Bob refused because he was with a girl that tricked him, and it was hard. That decision for him was very freaking hard. Bob should have chose option A instead of option B. But then again, if he didn't stay with option B, if he didn't stay with option A, he never would have never had option C. So in a way, he thanks the girl that tricked him. But back to the story. He told C that he can't, and she got so frustrated. Bob didn't see her on YouTube for a few days. Also, R unblocked her from the messages, and she felt better. Now, Bob would always really worry about her when she'd go off of YouTube for an extended period of time. I hope that she was okay. He'd always really just really care for her. Anything she needed, he'd be there. And that's pretty much what he was. Just kind of the guy that would help. But, that's pretty much what he was. And he still kind of helps to this very day, but to a certain extent. Because she finally gave up on R and went for someone that actually wanted to be with her. And Bob, he found his option in. So at this point, Bob didn't really care either way. But he still wonders from time to time, what would his life would have been if he had said yes. But Bob knows. Bob knows. But Bob knows since when he had blue hair, life's too short to worry about the what ifs, should haves, and if onlys. Because that's the kind of dude he was. But really, he would so totally jump at the chance. And Bob to this very day kind of regrets, well, not regrets helping her, but regrets jumping to help her any chance he got. Because when he looks at it, it was kinda a little bit sad for him to do. Yeah. And C at the time was so fixated on Riley. I mean, excuse me there. So fixated on R, Bob never really had a chance. And it was ironic because when he actually did have a chance, he had to say no. So, but the moral of the story, kiddos, is never, and I mean never, the moral of that story, kiddies, is never, really try to be really never try to, I mean, if you want to be with somebody that's your friend and you've known her for a little, if you've known her for a little bit, or longer than most people, you kind of just, you gotta not try so hard. That was Bob's main problem. He tried way too hard. He should have been aloof. He should have been cool, but he wasn't. He tried way too hard. And that was his downfall. He tried way too hard. Not like it. And he made that mistake numerous times before this. But he didn't learn from those mistakes. Oh no, number 3 had to really send it on home. So, just the moral of the story is, if you like somebody, do not try so hard to get with them. If it happens, it will happen. If it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be in the first place. See you guys later. And this is the prequel of The Tale of Bob. Tune in next time when Bugsy tells you about the Great X War. Until next time.